Hello and welcome. Today we are playing Kaycee's mod for Inscryption. So I did a test run of this just to kind of refamiliarize myself with it and see how it works, but besides that, this is going to be my first run on it. So let's see. You have to pick some kind of challenge. No clover, you may not reroll card choices, +5 challenge points. Pelts cost more. Pack can hold one less item. We don't start with the fishhook. Well, let's do this. No rerolling. So if you don't know what Kaycee's mod is, it is basically a extended version of the first sequence in Inscryption. All the stuff in the cabin. It's like, what if the cabin was the entire game? And you just did the cabin forever. Are your pelts clean, he says. Hair pelts. Okay, what do we want here? Corpse maggots. The creature that you own perishes by combat. A card bearing the sigil in your hand is automatically played in its place. Card bearing this sigil would be struck, a tail is created in its place, and a card bearing this sigil moves to the right. Well, I want the Ant Queen and the kitty cat. These are exquisite, my thanks. Woodcarver. She appeared before me. She moved with a certain vigor in spite of her considerable age. When a card bearing the sigil is played, a dam is created on each empty adjacent space. A dam is defined as 0 power, 2 health. Without another word, the Woodcarver has gone. So that is what I picked was the insect head. So now we just need to, next time we go to the Woodcarver, we need to pick something to pair with our ants. So we've got a skunk coming along. Really nothing to worry about there. We can just ignore that space. Oh, he did nothing? It's right back to my turn again. Okay, yeah, I am still a little rusty at this, so I don't remember what this is. Maybe I should go there just to remind myself. we go this way, we will get our second wood carving early. Sure, let's go this way. Unkillable cockroach. It returns to your hand after dying. Okay. Now, whatever buff we pick... Yes, we already read this once. Whatever buff we pick... Oh, man. Yeah, I don't want that. I'm not sure I want flying either. I mean, I don't know. I guess I will take... Yeah, I don't want either. I guess I'll take flying. We're gonna have to... We're gonna have to go back to the woodcarver as soon as we can, because I really don't want that. Yeah, he's got his own thing that is causing all of his ground beasts to fly. Okay, well, if I do this... The frog will die. But at least we get rid of the coyote. Does flying attack flying? I guess we're about to find out. I concede, he says. Sure. That finishing that seemed like it was going to be inconvenient anyways. Did I do that? What does he mean? Omnipresent mole. It burrows and it emerges to block and any landborne attacker. Okay, so what? This thing's attack is equal to the amount of cards in my hand. Is that it? But I mean, having more ant queens is probably beneficial. But also, I don't want to have too many. I'll take the ant queen, because then maybe we can combine it at some point. But I don't want too many things that are hard to summon. When a creature... Warm a creature by the fire, enhance its health, said a hungry survivor. Surely your creature could become more powerful, but you would need to risk another moment by the fire. No, let's get out of here. Survivors were right about the flames. They had enhanced the creature's health. Spotting a few of the survivors drooling, you made a hasty retreat with the bullfrog. God, we gotta get rid of this flying. Sure, it's the reason we won. I would much rather have a build that lets me get rid of the things on the field. He's actually not sure what that is. So what, is this thing the same attack as whatever's in front of it, maybe? When a card bearing this sigil is played, a dam is created on each empty adjacent space. A dam is defined as 0 power, 2 health. Sure, that's nice. But I already have too many things of 2 blood. I don't want more. Decrepit woodcarver appeared before you. Yes, yes, yes. We'll take that. That way we get that for even the regular ants. So we can just infinite ant army. Yeah, this is tough. Maybe we just put the cat on the bullfrog? Because the bullfrog has a good amount of health. Like, I could put the cat on the ant queen. But I don't want to have to do 2 blood to be able to use this ability. I'd rather have it on something... I mean, having it on the cockroach could also be potentially a good move, but 4 bones is also harder to get out than 1 blood. I don't want to get rid of the cockroach because it's an insect and it's gonna make ants for us. Was the prospector. Okay, so the key to the prospector is that we have to get rid of the mule. I don't want to beat him too soon. I don't want to beat him too soon. We need to prolong this until the mule is gone. I don't think we're gonna do it. Gold in them cards, yep. I should have saved my bullfrog. Magnavity says. All right, we won. Need a light, he says. I get a reward. Mantis God, Child 13, or Gek. Mantis God, of course. Let me think. The air grew thick with moisture. The buzzing and chirping of insects drowned out the sound of your footfalls. You beheld the wetlands. The Trial of Bones. Draw 3 cards. You must cost at least 5 bones. Trial of Blood. 4 blood combined. Trial of Power. We did it. You have passed. Okay, a buffed up worker ant. A wolf cub with, what was this one? Corpse Eater. If a creature that you own perishes by combat, a card bearing the sigil in your hand is automatically played in its place. This magpie has so much going on. Flying. Order. May search your deck for any card. Trinket Bearer. When a card bearing the sigil is played, you will receive a random item as long as your pack is not full. This thing also seems good. I think the thing about it is that you won't really get to decide where it goes. It's gonna like force itself onto the field a lot, but at least you won't have to sacrifice anything for it. This is definitely good. We're building towards an ant deck anyway, so okay, you're gonna force me to pick one of these, then let's do an unkillable Mantis God. Wow, what was that symbol that appeared above its head? Like the second one. Yeah, what's with the like the shining eye? What is that? It's like the Mantis God that has reached enlightenment.
I win!
Frederick Rat King. When their tangled bodies become corpses, you will gain 4 bones. Sure, let's take another cockroach back. Some bone tokens for a rainy night. Gust from this may lift your creatures into the air, if only for a turn. Squirrel in a bottle, break in case of emergency. Let's start with this. All right. Okay. I should have put this ant over here. Sure, that's a lot, but I'm all out of items now. Guess we're just taking ants. This has been working for us, so this is what we're sticking with. Would be nice picking out any card in the deck, but... Okay, there we go. And we win. Everything's trying to give me new cards. The elusive otter, it submerges itself during my turn. Yeah, at this point, like, I don't want more ant queens because we already have too many 2 blood things. I guess maybe I'll take another cockroach. This is the problem that, like, the bigger your deck becomes, the more it might become death by too many cards, too many unplayable cards. What to give this sign to? Could make an immortal wolf. Or I could get rid of an ant queen. Give the insect thing to the stoat so even he gives us more ants. But I kind of want to hold on to 2 ant queens for the situation that we get the guy that lets me combine them to, like, double its power or double its health. Sure, Immortal Wolf. Okay, it's the health one again. There we go. Mantis God, more powerful than ever. Foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. A hulking man sat by a brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from a pile of rotting fish and rose to his feet. I am the angler. Go fish. Right, here we go. Yeah, getting rid of those is going to summon gonna summon his sharks, but we got no other choice. We win. Your lives are restored. Choose carefully. What do we get? That filthy feral hog, it becomes incensed when its chimes are struck. When a card bearing this sigil is played, a chime is created on each empty adjacent space. Yeah, I don't want that, and I really don't want this guy. I don't want to pull him and never be able to use him. So maybe just Mole Man. The relief of the fresh air quickly gave way to a bone-shaking chill. You guessed at the path ahead as the snow increasingly obscured it. You would climb to the snow line. You know what? I'm actually glad that we didn't pass that one, because I don't want more cards right now. The scissors could be nice. You may cut up one of your adversary's cards. It is destroyed. The black goat is not perfect if we take it, because it still requires a summon. Like, it still requires 1 blood to bring it out. That pitiful opossum. This is kind of better than a squirrel. It doesn't let you, like, summon immediately, but it, like, is defense for 5 health at least, and then it summons a possum. Let's just go with a squirrel. Man, these elks are coming out of nowhere. And get rid of one, though. Could have one right there, actually. But now we can win with more points now. Bell ring. Oh, we don't know what it actually does. I don't know if I want any of these, to be honest. Magpie is nice. This thing, we have no idea what it does. I guess I'll take the magpie. Be gone, magpie. Should have checked to see what the hell that was. 3 attack, 7 health. That is pretty chunky. But check this out. It doesn't matter. We're definitely not going to get this. Trial of power. We succeeded. I kind of like the porcupine. Oh, and it's got bees. Hell yeah, porcupine, you're coming along. I can use some bees. I feel like the bullfrog is very important, and it would be nice for it to have even more health. Could also buff our super worker ant. Just have him be the biggest and buffest worker ant there's ever been. Or protect the mantis god even further. Well, we win. Simple as that. We get bullfrog turn 1, we win. Two of 3 must be kin. Nope, failed that. That's fine. I don't want more cards. The warm light of a campfire was a welcome sight. Though the 10 hungry eyes around it dampened the greeting. Warm a creature by the fire enhances power, one said. Ultimate mantis god. Did you bring us two of the same? We would like to experiment. Yes, here we go. This is what I wanted. Avert your eyes. You now have one Ant Queen. Is it stronger? It is. In its own way. You took in the familiar sights and secrets of the Trapper's Pelts. But something was different. The once friendly man now beheld you with a steely gaze. I'm afraid I must be skinning you today. When a card bearing this sigil perishes, the creature opposing it perishes as well. A pelt is created in your hand. Okay, we got a wolf. I did that wrong. I suppose because of this, I could infinitely summon the cockroach. Like, I could infinitely summon ants until I get enough for a cockroach in terms of bones as well. But I don't see why I would need to do that. Oh yeah, this is exactly why I need to do it. So I can get all 4 ants out. As long as I have the cockroach out, I can get all 4 ants out. The end of my turn. Let's trade. I hope you brought pelts, because these creatures are prepared to rip your throat out. Trade for what you can, but know this: the rest will stay and fight for me. Oh, well, I was gonna grab that anyways. I win. You will not perish quite yet. Perhaps one of these will entice you. The strange larva becomes Mothman. That's why I took it. We will need another map. It adds to our insect deck. I was tempted by Child 13, though. What's an evolved worker ant gonna look like if I do this? I really don't want to get rid of Mothman, but this guy is very useful. The cockroach is also very useful. The ant queen also very useful. Whatever. We'll see what that does. We might not even get to see what it does. I hope you are adequately prepared. Perhaps one more to be safe. There we go. We're all set. Think that'll stop me, Prospector? It won't. Go ahead, take one of my gold nuggets. Alright, yeah, this is some shenanigans I'm able to pull off with this strategy, but hey, it works. You capably endured the onslaught of rare creatures. But the true challenge was forthcoming. Shadowy figures appeared before you. In their eyes glimmering a recognition of kinship, but colored by guilt. They were betraying you. I remember that one fondly. Sean and Reginald. This damned moon. It's dramatic, yes, but it proves no value to my board. I wonder. Now that is value. Tidal lock. At the beginning of its owner's turn, a card bearing the sigil will pull small creatures like squirrels into its orbit. Made of stone, a card bearing this sigil is immune to the effects of touch of death and stinky. Oh, well, it didn't used to be immune to Stinky. I wonder if that's a Kaycee mod only. Omni Strike, a card bearing this sigil will strike each opposing space that is occupied by a creature. It will strike directly if no creatures oppose it. Yep, so sorry, Moon. You will be devoured by ants. You really destroyed the moon. I suppose all that's left is to finish me off. Go on. Hey, we did it! Bosses defeated 4, cards drawn 199, most scales damage in 1 turn 12, squirrels harmed 50, sacrifices made 83, misplaced 12. Okay, I need to write this down now so I don't go to sleep and tell myself I dreamt it. I'm working late and testing the latest build, and out of nowhere, the angler starts freaking out. Like he pulled something up out of the river with his hook, then he gets up and walks. There is no walk animation for this character, WTF. He walked right into the cabin. I followed him in and couldn't find him. Leshy had some new dialogue lines that I cannot find in the dialogue file. He said something about some old data and how the angler served him well or something. I'm so tired that I'm already wondering if I made this up. Cards unlocked. Wild Bull. At the end of the owner's turn, Wild Bull will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. Creatures in the way will be thrown back behind it. That's pretty fancy. Cuckoo. Also, when Cuckoo is played, an egg is created on the opposing space. Boss totems. Boss battles are also totem battles, plus 15 challenge points. Okay. Interesting. Well, I'll do challenge level 2 next time. This is good enough for now. We managed to cheese the entire thing with ants. Maybe next time I won't use ants. Maybe next time I'll try and do a different strategy, whether it's bones or just the standard beast strategy. We'll do something. We'll try and create another powerhouse that is not the ants. But all right. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.